Hi guys, welcome to Talk and Vibe with Bolanle. My name is Bolanle Olatara, also known as Bolanle Oboba. In this episode, it's like we're taking it to gear 2. Last episode was like gear 1. Thank you very much for all the feedbacks, for all the comments and everything you gave. But trust me, this episode is another level because I'm bringing in here one of my favorite people. This person is my buddy. If you know me, you know her. If you know her, you should know me. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mommies and daddies, uncles and aunties, it's with great pleasure, humility, pride, dignity, and privilege that I bring up here one of the most important people in the world, in the country, in my life, on the seal. You guys, okay, sorry. But actually, please, let's make welcome. Feyidara, Kikelomo, Akimade to the podium.
Hello everyone. It's lovely to be here. I don't know why Bolanle wasted 1 full minute to do Javan Jantus up and down. But anyways, I'm very, very happy to be here, to be part of this family. Thank you for having me, Bolanle.
Thank you for honoring our invitation, Feyidara. So guys, the title of this episode is like a sequel to the last episode, ASUU Strike and the pressure to make it worthwhile. So this episode is ASUU Strike and the pressure for Feyidara Kikelomo Akimade here to make it worthwhile. So it's not just me doing the talking. Actually, I ain't doing the talking. I've brought a woman of substance. So you ain't gonna listen to Bolanle today. It's Feyidara will be talking. We'll get to know. I'm interested. I feel like you should want to get to know this woman of substance that I've talked about. So we'll be asking Feyidara questions. We'll be trying to get to know her, and I know you will love her because I love her. So first question, Feyidara. Who is Feyidara Kikelomo Akimade?
Okay. Feyidara is a child of God, a daughter of the King.
The OTK gang.
She's probably not your regular person. She loves to create, so she's a creative. Every day she tries to find ways to use her creations to glorify God. She's a graphic designer. She's a medical student.
God willing.
I beg. Yeah, I think that's me. Yeah, and I like to crack dry jokes too. I'm a funny person.
Okay, thank you very much, Feyidara. So, what was life before school, like before university?
Life before school, it was probably like how it was for Bolanle as well, because after graduating from secondary school, I had my period of waiting for admission because I didn't get in the first year. I had to write UTME again. So I still refer to 2017-2018 as the best years of my life, because even though they were really challenging and like a whole new phase of just being at a sport, they weren't really just being at a sport. I was really just enjoying finding my own space and my own person, because secondary school, there's a lot of peer pressure and people pleasing, and also that time was a very reflective time for me. I was home most of the time, and it made me realize that I enjoy being around myself. So yeah, that was how life before school was.
Thank you very much. So what was life like in school when you resumed school?
Like 100 level or 200 level or 300 level, which one?
Okay, I think you answered that question because 100 level was like, okay, general. The 200 level, a whole ball game of medical school. Okay, like entering the old school system. What was life like?
Okay, I remember my first day in school. It was full of tears. I cried a whole lot on my very first day in school because it was so surreal, yet it was so lonely. Like, like school that a lot of people, nation's pride, first choice, university of first choice.
Yeah.
So a lot of people already had their clique and their gang, and I just felt so lost. I was the last person to move into my room. So when I got in, everybody was already there, and it just seemed like everybody was playing so well with each other. And I don't know if I was PMSing or something like that, but I just know I was very emotional. On the first day, the first week that I was even in school, it was really tough getting used to and adjusting to the new environment. It was like, is this not what you've been praying for? So like, why are you like this? But then it was not easy, like, because it was just a whole new environment for me. So yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so that's life in 100 level.
Yeah.
Okay, then life in 200 level.
Okay, so 200 level was a whole lot different from 100 level, especially because we had like a year and a half between 100 level and 200 level.
Okay.
So 200 level was more. Okay, now we all knew each other and all of that, but then because of my, will I say, academic performance in 100 level, I had set some expectations on myself that were, will I say, quite unreal. Like they were not too high. I don't like using that word, but
Were you too hard on yourself?
Yes, I was very hard on myself on what expectations I had for me, and it made it very difficult. It was almost like I was so full of myself because in my mind everybody was like, oh my god, so what's Feyidara going to do now? Not knowing that actually everybody is so selfish and so all about themselves that nobody even really has time to be all about you. So 200 level was more of my learning year, like my breaking year. I cried the most in 200 level because I had the worst results, and it felt like, oh, my friends are not really there. It was like a discovery ride, that kind of thing. So even though it was a year of breaking, I know it was a year of learning and growing as well. So yeah, that's how 200 level was.
Let me just add one thing. So I just want to give medical aspirants some heads up. I don't know what you've heard, Shao, but I think med school, there was this night I was walking about 1 year and I'm like, this school must have received so much tears. I don't know. Let me just give you a heads up. Just get ready to cry. I think that's one thing they never told me. So take this from me. For loving you, get ready to cry, but you'll be fine. So now, ASUU has come into the picture. And
as they always do.
And in Jesus' name, they will stop doing this too because it's no longer remarkable. It's no longer anything that anybody is proud of. So, what has life been really since ASUU struck?
I would say my life has been really slow lately. Like, I basically have a lot of slow days where I'm just at home doing chores, and of course there's expectations on you everybody wants you to learn a new skill or be out there doing something with your life. But really, for the better part of this ASUU strike, I've been home just reading novels, designing, that kind of thing. But it hasn't really been eventful. Like, some days I catch myself being depressed about the whole thing, that why are they like this? And then some days I think about how school was and I'm like, okay, I'm grateful that I'm at home. So it's really kind of mixed. But all in all, I'm actually really tired at this point. I'm tired of being at home, but yeah.
I feel you. Okay, so can you give us what life was like a typical day in your life when you're in school, 200 level, anatomy, physiology, upper lip, everything positive, CMD, what's the lumps? Okay, my own is the lumps, your own is FAMSU. So AMSU. What's the
AMSUL?
What's the
Association of Medical Students, University of Lagos.
Opa, what is that? What is every other person is doing UMSA? Everybody is doing the FAMSA. Anyway, that's always Lagos for you. So this is free publicity for Unilag Medical Association. So if you are listening to this time from Unilag, that means you know that you should give me a kudi because I've done publicity for you. So anyways, doing the with everything, with all the drama, with all everything from Idiaraba, what's a typical day like? What does it look like?
Okay, so I'm an early riser, So I usually wake up around like 4 or 5, thereabout. So in the mornings, most times I have my bath first because I'm struggling with sleep and I want to wake myself up. So I'll have my bath first. Or people usually think I'm crazy having my bath like 5 a.m. but whatever. So I have my bath really early and I would even dress up in my clothes. Or sometimes if I'm not that comfortable, I'll just wear something else. And then we have like reading rooms in our hostel, so I'll go there to pray and talk to God and then read my book. Then I'll come down around 7:30, there about 7:15 to come and eat. My typical breakfast is cornflakes or golden morn. So yeah, I'll do that and then head out with my roommates after taking some kids pictures.
Every morning.
Not every morning, but like yes. Okay. So yeah, go to class. Yeah, receive lectures till like say maybe 1. Then go and eat. If that's the end of lectures for the day, go and eat, then go back to my room to sleep. I usually sleep in the afternoons most days. But if that's not the end of lectures, go and eat and go back upstairs to go and continue receiving lectures. Then I usually find it difficult to read in the evenings, like in the nights. So most times I use like night time to meet out with people, my friends and all. So in the evenings I do like social things. So most days if I don't have time to read in the evenings, I'll wake up earlier the next day. So like maybe 2 or 3 a.m. the next day so I can have enough time to read the next day. But yeah, that's actually my typical day. Repeat.
That's really nice. So now let's take it back to ASUU. What's your typical day? Plot twist.
Wow. I don't know, maybe it's when I'm at home. When I'm at home, I'm no longer an early riser. I wake up like 6. Even though that's too early.
That's early.
6 or 7, I'll wake up and then usually I wake up to the sound of my mother shouting my name to come and do something. So most times I actually don't start my day with praying or anything like that. I'm usually hearing my name to come and do something, to come and wash plate or do something like that. So I wake up to go and do that. On days where I'm lucky and that doesn't happen, I would wake up, then pray, then I work out in the morning. So do that, then prepare breakfast for the whole family. Then go back to my room, and the rest of the day is in God's hands. Honestly, that's the rest of the day. Prepare, do whatever I want to do till the afternoon. Prepare for the game. That's it.
Thank you very much, Feyidara. Okay, so what do you have to say to your fellow ASUUites, somebody that is also taking this ASUU posting?
I want to say, chill. Can't kill yourself. Okay, no. Okay. I want to say that I understand how you feel and I can relate to how you feel, and I trust me, it's very difficult having to go through this. Like not knowing when your education will be stopped and when it will start all over again. Just the unpredictability of it all can be very frustrating. But try to make God your friend in this period. Try to connect with your actual friends too, as much as you can. Even if like you're not somebody that enjoys phone calls like me, just try to keep up with them or something like that. Then try to see the things you actually enjoy doing outside of school, like just figuring out who you are and what you actually like and enjoy. For me, I prefer to just lie down on my bed and read novels all day. I can do that every day. So just figuring out what it is for you and just embracing positivity, because if you think about this thing too much, it will get to your head, so just allowing yourself to enjoy this period. I think that's my advice.
Thank you very much, Feyidara, on this episode of your ASUU experience. We are glad to have you. I hope you did enjoy. I hope you did learn a thing or two. Chill. Let God be your friend. Some things, this thing is out of our control. There's nothing we can do. If we like argue from now till tomorrow, there's really nothing that we can do. But I think like it's important that we just trust God. Trust God who has seen the end from the beginning. Trust God that this thing did not take him by surprise. Remember that I said that in the last episode of this ASUU saga. It didn't. This thing did not take him by surprise, and God is not out looking for, okay, what can my daughter do to keep her busy? Just trust him, and whatever he gives or whatever he lays in your hands to do, basically categorically, I can say that God has deposited rest in Feyidara's hands. Rest, chill, live the big girl life, create, make your money, and sleep. If God is saying, if God is telling you to work, I beg, don't compare yourself to Feyidara. Don't compare yourself to Polali. As for me, I cannot categorically tell you what I'm doing in my life right now. I'll just say telling somebody that is like I'm not even serious in my life, but I know it can look like that sometimes. But just trust God, really. That's like, it's not cliche. It's not me just coming here to tell you. Really, trust God. Trust God. God can really be trusted. You know the drill. Till next time, stay loved, stay lovable, stay loving, stay jiggy, stay on fire for God. I love you and Jesus loves you more. Please remember to share this to your friends if you were blessed. God bless you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.